Mai. Welcome back to Resident Drinker. Today I'm going to answer some of your questions. I am a fan of question and answer videos. I love watching them, so I thought why not do one yourself. I put a video out last week, asked for some questions, and you guys did not disappoint, so I've got some really good questions here. I've got them all written down, and I will be shouting out anyone who's got a YouTube channel as well, so please check them out. I'm going to put their links in my description bar below. So let's get started. My first question was from one of my first subscribers, Dan. Thank you very much. And his question is, what was your first alcoholic drink? He's kind of got a two-part question, so this is the first part. What was your first alcoholic drink? I think it was a long time ago, and I want to say I think it was vodka. And the reason that I think it was vodka was because for a very long time the only thing that I used to drink when I was younger was vodka and orange. So I'm thinking that's probably where that came from. And his second part of his question was, how old were you? Well, I live in England, in the United Kingdom, and our legal age of drinking is 18. But I'm sure if you're another UK person, you'll kind of know that we don't always stick to the rules. So I was a little bit shy of that. I think I was probably about 15 and a half when I first had, like an alcoholic drink, not with my parents, like a sip of wine or something. So yeah, I was probably about 15 and a half. So I was quite young, quite naughty. But I do remember that I think it was vodka, because I remember at a friend's party, and the parents were there, but the friend cleverly hid the vodka in like a mineral water bottle. Mind you, I don't know why they weren't suspicious. Why would you bring a bottle of water to a party? But anyway, so yeah, I think it was vodka and I was about 15 and a half. So thank you, Dan, for your question. The next question is from James Christopher, and he's got an amazing channel where he does fashion and kind of all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to link that below. It's a really great channel. You've got to check it out. And his question is YouTube related. It's, who are your favorite YouTubers? Now, I started watching YouTube probably in, I want to say like properly watching people and subscribing, probably like 2012. Because really up until that point I had quite small children, and to be honest, I just didn't have the kind of spare time to sit and watch YouTube videos. And what got me into YouTube was makeup tutorials, and to this day that is my guilty pleasure. I can sit and watch makeup tutorials all day long. I find them very, I don't know, it's like watching someone do their hair or their makeup. There's something mesmerizing about it. Anyway, so back to the question was, who are your favourite YouTubers? So that kind of links into it, because a lot of the YouTubers that I watch and I'm subscribed to are sort of fashion and beauty related. So I would say like Chriselle Lim is one that I love watching her videos. I think like her styling and the way she shoots her videos is just really gorgeous to look at anyway. And then like UK ones that I'm a fan of is Patricia Bright. I love her. I love her sense of humour. I like her vlogs as well. They're funny. Viviana does makeup. So Anna from Viviana. I love her channel. I think she's just very down to earth. I mean, they're a bit younger than me, in fairness, but I still just find them quite sweet, and they're fun to watch. I don't think of anyone else that's like off the top of my head that I really like. I can't think of. If I think of anyone else, I'll put their links below. But I think those are the kind of people I watch. I also do like the odd haul. So there's a lady called Lisa D1, and she is like the queen of like shopping. She does amazing sort of shopping things. You can totally live very vicariously through her and her purchases. So I do enjoy watching her. She's very sweet. She's from the South in America, and her accent is just amazing. So I love watching her as well. So yeah, I think those are my favourite YouTubers. Okay, and then my fourth question was from the Getting Saucy Two Kennedy sisters. Their channel's brilliant as well. They're really fun. They taste wine, and it's really like just having your friends in the room with you drinking. So I like their channel too. So they actually had a tag, and they were like, you need to do our tag. So I've picked a couple of questions from their tags, which I'll do in a minute. But their question was, what's your favourite martini. Now, I am not a huge martini drinker, but when I do have a martini, I like a dirty martini. I like it to be a vodka martini as well, and I prefer it to be stirred, not shaken. I do like, I don't know what it is. I don't mind drinks that are shaken, but sometimes, I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me, especially with a martini. I just like it stirred. I've just personal taste. So their next question from their Getting Saucy tag, which is brilliant. You should watch that video. I will link it below. Have you ever had a drink before breakfast? Yes, I have. I think maybe mainly like my birthday or Christmas. Christmas I always have a drink before breakfast because generally I'm the one cooking the breakfast, so I feel it only fair, as I will generally am doing all the cooking that day, that I should be able to have a few drinks. So I normally would have, if I'm going to have a drink before breakfast, generally speaking, it's going to be like champagne, Prosecco or Bucks Fizz. It's not going to be like hard liquor or a beer. No, I've never drunk wine, but always like something sparkling I would have before breakfast. So yes, I have drunk before breakfast. And number 6 is a question from Winnie. From her channel is WY Vlogs. I will link it below. And she's lovely, so you need to watch her channel too. What was your worst drinking experience? Wow. In my 38 years of life, there have been a few, but I would have to say probably like the most recent one, because like we've all had those ones like when you're at uni and stuff like that, and you just, yeah, you're not really like thinking about responsible drinking. But as like a really grown up woman, I think it was a couple years ago, and I went to like a trade event, and this because I work in the drinks industry as well, and if you want to kind of know a little bit more about that, my first ever video I kind of talk a bit about that, so I'll link that below. But anyway, back to the point. I went to a trade event for mezcal, and that is, I will maybe do a video on it because it is a really great spirit. It's made from agave, it's but it's a little bit different from tequila. Anyway, I went to this event and it was amazing, and I had a very good time. I was there with my husband and another blogger, actually, a spirits blogger who's sadly passed away. But and we were having, you know, a really good time, and I am enjoying myself and drinking away, and everyone's topping up my drinks. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm fine, you know, thinking like, here's me, the professional drinker. I'm like, you know, I'm fine, I'm not gonna get drunk. Anywho, a few hours later, when it's time to go home, I'm like standing up thinking, God, I feel a little bit, you know, a little bit lightheaded, but you know, I'll be fine. Anyway, get out of the bar that we were in and start walking. I'm thinking, whoa, really starting to feel quite drunk now. And then got on the train to get home, and the motion of the train, it was like, OMG, I'm not gonna make it. I need to be sick. Anyway, my husband is like laughing at me. He's like, how can you're too old to be doing this. It was really embarrassing. Anyway, I was like, I have to get off this train now. We're like, I don't know, maybe 5 stops from where we need to be. So I'm like, I don't care, I have to get off the train now because it's just not going to be pretty. And so I got off the train and the inevitable happened. I did feel better after that, but yeah, it was a lesson learned, because mezcal it's a higher ABV. You know, I was drinking things that were like 60, maybe like 60%, 58% ABV, so that's alcohol by volume, straight, not in cocktails, not anything else, just drinking them, like sipping, and I wasn't shooting them, but I was sipping them. But yeah, so the lesson to be learned there is, 1, don't let people keep topping up your drinks, you know, because you're having a good time. Yeah, I'll have another one. Yeah, that's fine, because that way you're like totally not keeping track of how much you're drinking, and yeah, you will pay the price. So that was my worst drinking experience. Hasn't put me off of it, but it has taught me a lesson that don't get kind of that bravado of, oh, I can drink, I'm a grown up. Yeah, because you can't. Okay, and then I've got another person. We've got Shibbs, and he asked me, where do you see your channel by the end of 2016? And I was asked this in a Facebook group, and he's a member there. He's got great videos as well. And I quickly responded, probably in AA, which I thought that was the first response. But I don't know. I started it just because I love YouTube, and I was like, I'd love to have a channel, but I didn't really want to do makeup and beauty things, because though I love it, and I enjoy doing my own makeup and buying makeup and things like that, I'm not sure if it's something I'd actually, you know, want to do, focus my whole channel on. I do, is something I enjoy, but I thought, what else are you quite passionate about and know a lot about? And well, the only thing was booze, so that's what made me start the channel. So I don't know, I hope like to grow and get more subscribers, which is obviously like really important, that people want to watch you. So hopefully people will continue to want to watch me. I will get more subscribers. You know, I'd like to expand maybe what I do and take you guys out and go to distilleries and do some of the things that you know, I've gotten to do within the trade, which is like see how the product's actually made, and like talking to other the people that make the products as well. So like hopefully maybe there could be some travel involved and things like that. That would be amazing if I could do that with my channel. So hopefully I just want to see it grow, really. You know, I feel like it's quite a lot of commitment. When I was watching YouTube, I was quite naive as to how much work really goes into making YouTube videos, because it's a lot. You know, you think, oh, just film it and then edit it, and you know, I mean, it's a learning process all the time. I'm learning, I'm trying to get better and better. So hopefully putting the effort in, I will grow my channel, I'll get more subscribers, and I'll get to do sort of more kind of take you out with me and do kind of experience things. And other question is from Jess Todd, and I'm really sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Arsenal, the playlist king, otherwise known as, wanted to know what's my favourite mixed drink. It's quite a hard question to answer actually, because I will try anything at least once, drink wise. No, edit that bit out. No, honestly, I like a lot of mixed drinks, but to be honest with you, what's important is I don't like sweet mixed drinks, so it can't be a really sweet sort of mixed drink. I like things like gin and tonics, vodka and tonic I quite like, so something that's quite sharp. I like daiquiris. So I'm not as, yeah, I can't just pick one, sorry, but thanks for the question anyway. Okay, is another Getting Saucy tag one, and it is, what's your best hangover cure? For me personally, it's a curry. There is just nothing that is gonna like set you back into feeling normal again, like a good curry with good amount of chilies in it and good bit of heat. So for me, that's always like a go-to thing. Generally, I have to cook it, which kind of deadens the effect at trying to drag yourself into making food. But if I don't have to make it, then a curry would be my number one choice. But yeah, that would be my ultimate hangover cure. But obviously the best hangover cure is not to drink too much. But we never always take our own advice, do we? So I've been there, and hopefully my video has been fun and you've learned a little bit more about me. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it. So please subscribe, and I will see you later on this week with another video. So cheers!